Alright, I'm Delinquent Demon, and welcome to Let's Play Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. This is an N64 game that came out, I think in 1998 in the States. It was one of the first games in the series to get a release in the West, and this was really one of my childhood favorites. So, this is actually the first time I'm revisiting this game since I played it as a kid. I wanted to play this a while ago, maybe like 10 years ago, but Nintendo 64 emulation at the time wasn't great, and the emulator I was playing it on would crash after a certain point pretty early on. This emulator is called Ares. This is the first time I'm trying it. Apparently it's pretty good, apparently it's very accurate, so I have tried this up to the point that would crash, and it got past that. So, we'll see if this goes well. Worst case scenario is I'll have to bail on this Let's Play early if I can't get past a certain point if it crashes, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, and it does not begin because my controller is not plugged in. Hold on. Okay, are we good now? There we go. This is, you know, back in the old days, a lot of games would have like these little demo reels that would play if you just didn't touch anything on the main menu. And here's the save file from when I was doing a little test run of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of that. It's gone now, gone forever. And here are our two main heroes, Goemon and Ebisumaru. They're getting chased out of a store. And yeah, they got thrown out because Ebisumaru decided to strip down naked and dance to get a discount. But we have bigger things to worry about. It's an alien invasion! I was trying to figure out what era this is in Japan. I think it's the Sengoku period, the Warring States. Classic. Ah, heck. So there we go. This is the second time I'm seeing this cutscene in recent history, in recent memory. And I still don't really understand what's going on, but basically we have an alien invasion. This peach-shaped ship showed up. It blasted a beam at Edo Castle and turned it into a weirder version of Edo Castle. And our heroes, Goemon and Ebisumaru, witness this and they say, well, guess we gotta go. And here's the little village that Goemon lives in. I feel like as a kid, this was all a lot more confusing. Like, you know, I look at this now and it's like, okay, it's a row of houses, right? It's almost like apartments. But I don't know, for some reason as a kid, this was all very hard to understand. Let's see what my neighbors are up to. It's an old lady. Oh, this is like a huge house. And this is classic for at least all of the Goemon games I remember, which would be this one and the sequel. But they do like to break the fourth wall every now and then. The humor in this game is really silly, and I love it for it. These houses are just enormous on the inside. I don't... Was my house this big? Let me take another look. Look, mine is tiny! Oh, and there's a poster over there with Omitsu. I want to say that's the name of a girl who works at a tea shop that Goemon has a crush on. Why there's a wall scroll of her, I don't know. She must be a little bit famous. Here's something else that would have made no sense to me as a kid, but this little symbol on this door here is just Japanese for go. Presumably for Goemon. So that's how I know where I live. Ah, and then there's Mokube, the pipe maker. He's not really an important character, except that he is crucial to progress the game. So then I'm guessing this one right here is going to be empty. But yeah, we're going to need the chain pipe at some point to... Actually, we need it to get into Edo Castle. It'll all make sense in a moment here. I could turn around. I do not remember that. Okay. Aliens, yes, aliens. Another connection I never really made as a kid And this is just speculation here. But, Japan had really limited contact with the outside world. I guess that was more of a thing in the Tokugawa period, but I think even in like the Sengoku period, they weren't really talking to foreigners. And I think the aliens in this game are just Europeans. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they turned it into a European castle. Alright, that's enough talking to NPCs. Let's actually move on with the game. This playthrough is gonna take forever. I'll warn you right now, I like to talk to everyone. But I don't have to talk to everyone. I don't have to talk to everyone. I will talk to this dog though. Okay, I really wasn't expecting him to talk, but I can't say I'm surprised. Is the castle this way? So I cannot go into the castle yet. I know I can't, because I was testing this game out. I don't know where I am. You know what? Let's just go on. So, I wanted to show you that I truly can't get into the castle, but it's okay. I'm sure if anyone watches this video, they've probably played the game themselves 100 times. I can't imagine any other reason why someone would be looking for mystical ninja playthroughs in this day and age. And this slowdown that we're seeing right now, I think this was in the real game. I remember as soon as you got outside you'd start to get some slowdowns. It's definitely not a phenomenally optimized game, but I still love it. I don't think this game was particularly loved by the critics when it came out either. I just remember there was a reviewer that was comparing it to Super Mario 64. And basically what they were saying was, because Super Mario 64 is great, and this game is not Super Mario 64, this game is not good. And well, sometimes that's just the language that reviewers speak. Mechanical robots. So apparently all these enemies are European robots. I don't think I need any dumplings right now. Yeah, I'll take a map. Ah, this is so nostalgic. This is the kind of stuff that, you know, I would go to school and talk to my friend, you know, and he'd tell me like, oh, there's a building outside of Edo Town. If you go talk to the merchant and tell him you want to buy his map, he'll give you a map for free. You know, like back then we didn't just have, well, I mean, we did have the internet, but it was kind of a pain to get onto the internet, you know, it was like dial-up. We weren't always on it like we are now. So there was a lot more information going around just by word of mouth. Speaking of that map we just got, it's actually a map of Japan. It's kind of cool. So I'm guessing we're gonna go all around Japan in this game. I really don't remember, but I can't imagine they would give us a map of all of Japan if we weren't. Except we seem to be missing Kyushu. There's we have Honshu, this little island Shikoku. I think we're missing Hokkaido too. Isn't there more? Oh, and there's some kind of UFO over here. Damn Europeans. Alright. Game? Oh, I think I clicked out of it. Okay, here we go. Alright, so in case anyone has lost the plot... Uh-oh. I need to go to the castle to help out the lord of the castle. But before I can do that, I need to go get the chain pipe. The guy who can give me the chain pipe lives on top of this mountain, so I gotta go there. I'm pretty sure if I'd kind of talked around a little bit more to some more of the NPCs, I could have gotten some hints to that. Oh, and this mountain, by the way, is Mount Fuji, apparently. And to get to the top of Mount Fuji, we just climb this ladder here and go around. So this little segment here was kind of difficult as a kid. As, I don't know, like an 8 or 9-year-old kid. This jump right here, oh. I'm honestly speechless right now. I don't even know what to say. The point I'm trying to make is it's pretty easy now, but I just gotta jump a little bit earlier. But yeah, stuff like that was hard as a kid. Got a silver fortune doll. This is basically a Zelda heart container. And before I go up, let's see what's down here. I'm sure it's something great. That's a golden dango. I think it just heals you fully. Oh, by the way, as was fairly common with Nintendo 64 games, not entirely common, but there is no camera control in this game. If I want to look that way, I just have to stand still and wait. And if the camera gets stuck on a wall, I don't get to look that way. Unless I'm forgetting something, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to control the camera. I don't think you could. This is probably a good time to introduce another mechanic of the game after I just button mashed. So you can change your characters. As long as you stand still, you hit C down, and you can cycle through your party. Right now, that's not really going to do anything for me. If anything, Goemon's our best character right now. But as we start to get more like weapons and gadgets, the characters will have a little bit more difference. Kusumaru can't really do much special. Goemon at least has a separate weapon, if I can figure out how to change it. There we go. So he has a projectile. I can spend money and throw it. And then C right will give us a little mini map here. C up doesn't do anything yet. And then as far as I know, L and R don't do anything. I mean, typically on a Nintendo 64 controller, you only had access to R if you're using the analog stick. And a lot of games you had to use the analog stick. Like I'm pressing the D-pad right now, there's no movement. The D-pad doesn't do anything, I don't think. So it's pretty common for games that didn't use the D-pad, they also wouldn't use the left shoulder button because they kind of went together. There is one more button though, and that's Z, and that lets us do this. I can crawl. I honestly don't for the life of me remember if this is a mechanic we ever use in this game. I'm sure it must be somewhere, but I don't remember when we need to crawl. I'm gonna let these flip one more time. Can't embarrass myself again. And other than that, I just have my weapon, my attack. I never understood this as a kid, but Goemon's weapon is a pipe. It's a pipe that you smoke out of. When I read or heard that it was a pipe, I was thinking like a lead pipe. So I always thought he was carrying a lead pipe around, except it's wooden. And I didn't really think about it much beyond that. I mean, I was like 8 or 9. I don't know how to get past that without taking a little bit of damage. There's gotta be a way. Uh-oh. That's a way. Oh. Nope. Okay. That works. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, okay. That item I just picked up right now was a dumpling. At least that's what they translate it to. It's a dango. I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically a Japanese treat. It's not made of rice. For the longest time I thought it was, but it's not. It's not like a rice cake. And they're basically these... I mean, dumpling's not really a bad translation for it. It's like these 3 dumpling orbs on a stick. And one very popular variant of them is the, I don't even know what the flavor would be. I don't know if there is any flavor, but they'll be colored. One will be green, one is pink, and then one is white. You'll see that a lot. If you ever go to like a Japanese grocery store, you'll often see just 3 white ones with kind of a sauce, like a brown sauce on it. And then you'll also see the white, pink, green ones. And this is money. And I'm running out of mechanics to explain this in this game. There's not a whole lot to it. It's a pretty simple kids game. And here we have Mokube, the pipe mechanic. Do you have a good pipe? Oh, I guess you can control the menus with the D-pad. Yes! I know! Take this! Attaches to the block with the star mark. So, this is a new weapon for Goemon. It's another pipe, but this one is the chain pipe. And here it is right here. So it's kind of like a longer range not exactly projectile, but a longer range weapon. It's basically a hookshot in Zelda. You're gonna see a lot of parallels to Zelda in this game. Which makes me wonder, which one of them came out first, this or Ocarina of Time? I don't actually know myself. Now I'm thinking about the series as well, because the Goemon series has been around for a while. We didn't get any Goemon games in the States until... one of the games on the Super Nintendo. I think it was just called Mystical Ninja. But I think the Goemon series goes as far back as the NES. And if I'm not mistaken, same goes for Zelda. Anyway, we can just jump off this mountain. There's no fall damage in this game. So there you go. I got a chain pipe from the top of Mount Fuji, and then I jumped off the top of Mount Fuji. Or almost the top. And now we can go to Edo Castle. And with that, I think I'll call it for this episode. See you next time.